Welcome back to the channel. If you follow daytime television at all, you already know that Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos are one of Hollywood's most enduring and entertaining couples. But a brand new revelation from Mark himself has the internet buzzing, and it gives us a rare, unfiltered peek behind the curtain of their nearly 30-year marriage. During a recent television appearance, Mark dropped a candid confession about how he and Kelly actually navigate their real-life relationship disagreements, and the answer involves studio lights, a live audience, and a whole lot of humor. This is the story that fans of the couple absolutely cannot miss. To understand just how remarkable this story is, you have to appreciate the journey that Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have been on together. These two didn't meet at a Hollywood party or through a mutual agent. They met on the set of the beloved soap opera All My Children back in 1995, where they played on-screen love interests Haley Vaughn and Mateo Santos. The chemistry was instant, real, and apparently completely undeniable. Just 1 year after meeting, in 1996, they eloped in Las Vegas, quietly, privately, and with the kind of romantic boldness that makes for legendary love stories. Kelly has spoken before about the almost supernatural pull she felt toward Mark even before they met in person. In an interview on SiriusXM's Radio Andy, she shared something that stopped listeners in their tracks. She described seeing a photograph of Mark before ever meeting him and feeling like her entire future flashed before her eyes in that single moment. "I wasn't looking to get married," she said, "but when I saw him, the photograph of him, I saw my entire future with him." For someone who described herself as not even believing in that kind of thing, that moment clearly changed everything. Fast forward to today, and Mark has been Kelly's permanent co-host on Live with Kelly and Mark for almost 3 years now. A transition that brought a whole new dynamic to the show and to their marriage. Working alongside your spouse every single day is no small feat, and as it turns out, the line between their home life and their professional life is a lot blurrier than most fans probably realized. The revelation came during Mark's appearance on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen on Tuesday, where he sat down for one of those gloriously candid, no-holds-barred conversations that only Andy Cohen seems to be able to pull out of celebrities. An audience member posed a question that many fans have probably wondered about for years. Have there ever been honor conversations with Kelly that led to arguments at home? Mark's answer was a quick and confident no. But then, and this is where it gets really interesting, he flipped the script entirely. Rather than arguments starting on air and coming home, Mark admitted that sometimes it works the other way around. They bring arguments from home onto the air. His exact words were nothing short of gold. "Sometimes we bring up stuff on air because it's kind of a safe space, because there's an audience there, and you can kind of make a joke out of it." Read that again. The man just described national television as a safe space for marital conflict resolution, and somehow it makes complete sense for these two. Think about it for a second. When you're sitting across from your spouse on a live set, surrounded by a studio audience and cameras pointed at you from every angle, the social pressure alone is enough to keep things civil. Add in the ability to frame a tense topic as a joke, and suddenly you have a pressure valve that keeps things from escalating. It's unconventional, absolutely. But for a couple who literally met on a TV set and built their lives in front of cameras, maybe it's the most natural thing in the world. And this isn't the first time the couple has addressed the realities of their long marriage with refreshing honesty. Kelly once said during an episode of Live, while co-hosting with Ryan Seacrest, that marriages are not sprints, it's a marathon. She compared it to running a race where, at mile 24 you feel like quitting but you push through anyway. That kind of raw, relatable honesty is exactly what has made fans love this couple for decades. Last August, the two took their on-air openness to an even more unexpected place. When they discussed the hypothetical of finding love again if their marriage were ever to end, Kelly never wanted to shy away from a dramatic statement. Described her ideal next husband with a very specific and very hilarious checklist. He would need to be, in her words, 1 foot and 1 arm in the grave, with severe erectile dysfunction and at least $6 billion in the bank. It was a joke, of course, but one that told you everything you need to know about where Kelly's priorities lie. Mark, for his part, responded with equal sweetness and humor, saying he would only seek someone new if Kelly had passed away because, as he put it, why would you ever leave? As expected, the internet had a lot of feelings about Mark's confession. Fans of the couple flooded social media with reactions ranging from absolute adoration to comedic disbelief. Many viewers called it relationship goals and praised the couple for their willingness to be so openly human about the messiances of long-term marriage. Entertainment news outlets picked the story up quickly, with several highlighting the quote about the safe space as a standout moment of the interview. Comment sections were full of people saying this was exactly why they tune in to Live every morning, because you genuinely never know what real, unscripted moment might slip through. What makes this story so compelling isn't just the humor or the celebrity gossip angle, it's what it actually says about the nature of long-term relationships and the unique pressures that come with working alongside your romantic partner. Mark and Kelly have essentially built a professional identity out of their personal one, and that comes with challenges most couples will never have to navigate. The fact that they've found a creative, surprisingly effective coping mechanism, using the structure and lightness of live television to address real tensions, speaks to a level of self-awareness and adaptability that not many couples possess. It's unconventional, sure, but it's also kind of brilliant. With Live with Kelly and Mark continuing to draw strong ratings and fan engagement, it seems like this dynamic duo isn't going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, Mark's candid admission is likely to make viewers pay even closer attention to those moments on air where the couple seems to be navigating something just a little more personal than usual. It adds a whole new layer to the viewing experience, and knowing that some of those exchanges might be real, unresolved conversations playing out in real time. That's appointment television. But at the end of the day, Mark Consuelos just gave us one of the most refreshingly honest windows into a celebrity marriage that we've seen in a long time. He and Kelly Ripa have built something rare in Hollywood, a love story that started on screen, moved into real life, and has somehow stayed strong through nearly 30 years, 3 children, and now a shared morning television show. They argue, they joke, they work through it, sometimes on national television. And honestly, maybe that's the secret.